What's good? What it do to the people out here in this world? Yeah, man. Got some things on my mind. Just venting off. Call this particular subject. Men in this world who have fathers but don't have the opportunities to be raised by their fathers. In today's society, more than ever, you have a generation of men, good men who are not privileged to raise their sons and daughters. And then as they get older, you get the residue of what the mother has created. What I mean by that, not all women, single mothers are bad mothers. So let me say that first and foremost. But a lot of mothers or women who have children, negligence towards their children start to show eventually. What I mean by that is, okay, you take a woman and a man who have a child pretty early in life, okay? They don't make it. They split up when the child, a little bitty baby, probably before 2 years old, somewhere in that range, okay? The mother leaves, half-ass let the daddy see the child, or they go through all kind of battles and custody rights and all that type of stuff, okay? At the end of the day, the mother get the lion's share of the fulfillments of the child needs, the primary caregiver and all that type of stuff. But then the man who's paying child support went through the DNA thing, 99.9%, that's his child, son or daughter. So now the games begin. So the baby is small at the time, so you trying to balance it off. You thinking like, okay, we didn't make it, but at least we gonna coexist for the child. That's what you thinking. So then a little time goes. She plays the game right. She might play the game right 3 months, a half a year. Then you get the baby every weekend or sometimes during the week or whatever the case may be. And then all of a sudden, out the blue, when you thinking everything is good and everything is pretty much copacetic between one another, she doesn't answer the calls no more for you to come see the child. There ain't no booty calls, nothing like that. It's just strictly business. We co-parenting. We taking care of this child or children if you have multiple children, whatever the case may be. But some way, something down the line, she has another interest, a male or whatever the case may be, because women these days, they got all kind of SHIT going on and they sexualized, but who am I to judge? But anyway, they instead of them sticking with the plan and, just warming up and, okay, regardless of what you got in your personal life, a lot of them, not all, but a lot of them, abandon they duties as a parent. They just basically forget about the father. I don't want him no more. He don't want me no more, and he don't do nothing for me. He only do something for the baby. So bam, they cut you off. So the baby was 2 or 3, 4 at the time. You still paying your child support now. I remind you, they still taking it out your check, or you paying it manually, however the case may be. You call him, you don't get no response. Okay, you trying to be reasonable. You still get no response. If it is some type of connection with the child, she talking to everybody else around you, other than you. You the parent now. You the one taking care of like all the needs of the child. Like you the parent. You the one going over and beyond for this child since he or she been born or they been born. But all of a sudden, it just get wiped away. So as a man, you go through the heartaches of it. You do your best to cope with it. But then all of a sudden, it's like you not realizing how fast time go by. It goes 6 months. Then it go a year. You half-assed done heard. You might done heard from the child probably one time in a year. And the phone call was brief. She just did a little despiteful call. Okay, the baby birthday or something like that. So she'll let the baby call you on your birthday or call you on their birthday or whatever. Try to sneak a little gift out the deal or whatever the case may be. Oh, I've been through it, so I know. So you get that call, you thinking you mad as all out hell and sand, but you try to play it cool. Try not to be, belligerent towards the child mother, whatever the case may be, but you go with it. So bam, you don't hear nothing from the child again. Now the child 5. You don't hear nothing again. Now the child 6. You don't even get to talk to the child when he's 7. He or she's 7, 8, 9. All of a sudden they 10. Here come this call from a random number because they all, they change their numbers. So then you get a call. Now remind you still paying child support now. Or if you didn't pay child support, your ass done got locked up, done lost your job and done got demoted or something, or you done changed jobs, whatever the case may be. I'm speaking facts here. Stuff I've been through. But long and all, you still doing what's traditionally right, that you trying to maintain your lifestyle and still trying to co-parent. Even though you're not getting a chance to co-parent, still trying to coexist with this other person. So now the child 10 or 11. They love you. They know you their father. But the relationship and the bond is not solidified as it should be. And a lot of people give women a slap on the wrist for that type of stuff. But when the man who's not negligent and who's doing his part to try to be that reasonable person of the situation, he still gets slapped in the face. So now the child older, he or she understands more and they asking questions. You trying to be the bigger person and not go all the way the F off because you talking to your child, but you want to give them a clear understanding like, baby, it wasn't me. I'm man enough person to know if I messed up, I could take my L's. A lot of people can't do that. But when you in a lose-lose situation for not doing anything wrong and still being the blame me of it all, then it's like, what can you do? But long story short, it's horrible in this day and age, to where even if you and the person tried to work it out, didn't work it out, but you tried. You didn't have no one-night stand to make no baby. It wasn't no booty call. She cheating on her boyfriend. You cheating on your old lady and she got pregnant. It was nothing. No, you was together. It was kind of scripted. It happened. So, but you didn't work. So long story short, I said all that to say this. In this world, more than ever, men, at least on the protection side of being fathers, good men. I'm not talking about negligent men and niggas and people out here just pumping and dumping and just creating children just to be making them and ain't really taking care of it. Don't even look at it as no responsibility. I ain't talking about no type of men. But I'm just saying, as far as good men, regardless of color, but predominantly black men, a lot of women need to wake up and smell the roses. If the man never beat your ass, the man never mistreated you as far as like, between y'all, if things happen for a reason and you didn't make it, that's fine. But it needs to come to light to where a lot of good women need to call a lot of these negligent women out for their BS. They really do. We call men out all the time for the BS and get all kind of backlash. All kind of backlash. But the shoe never seems to go on the other foot for some reason. And when it does, it seems like it's light touch, so to say, how they go about it. But when men call each other out and try to come together and do better, then it's a problem. Okay, but at the end of the day, I said all that to say a lot of women must do better. And we can call women out all day, but if the women who doing better don't quit babying these sorry ass women, we just gonna have a sorry ass generation of children from here on out. And that's so sad, and that just real as it get. But peace and love to everybody who get this message. You know, if you run across it and you feel like, you know, you can have a respectful debate if you disagree, fine. If not, you know, don't even comment. Just keep it moving. But like I said, you know, respect all. And until next time, be easy. S.U.P music.